Alright guys, what I was wanting to talk to you about today, I've been asked, do I air down and how do I get them back up? I'm sure using a bigger, a tank and a compressor would be probably the ideal situation, or maybe onboard air or something like that. But for the people that don't want to spend that much money on stuff like that, I just want to give a shout out to this pump. It's been with me for a while now. It's a Pittsburgh brand, which if I'm not mistaken, it's Harbor Freight. Got it as a gift, so I'm pretty sure it comes from Harbor Freight. I could be wrong. It is a Pittsburgh brand. Once this tire gets pumped up right now, I'll put it here on the hood so you can see what brand it is. All it does is it, excuse my key, plugs into your cigarette lighter. Got a good, good amount of cord you can do, all four of your tires with it. It's the Pittsburgh Automotive 12 volt 100 psi high volume air compressor. Like I said, I believe this is a Harbor Freight unit. Could be wrong. It's got a little gauge up here. It's fairly accurate. Still does not replace your trusty tire gauge. Basically what I wanted to show you was, there's inexpensive options if you want to air down, air back up. This is a very reliable pump. I've had it for a while now, and it's got different, I guess you could hook up any airline, I guess. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but that does pull off there, and as it says, caution hot, and it does get very hot to the touch. Very, very hot to the touch, is it says there. I mean, it says, quite a few places, on and off switch. You do have to turn the unit on prior to connecting the valve. It will not turn on if you screw it in and you flip the pump on. It's got an automatic shutdown on it, so that feature, I guess, is nice. Don't really know the purpose of it, but I mean, this is exactly how it comes out of the box. I don't know if you can see that. That threads onto your valve stem, so you ain't sitting holding it. Again, I got 31s, and I just pumped up from 25 I had in all of them, because sometimes I don't really do a whole lot of highway driving, so I usually just run about 25 to 28. Good enough for gravel roads, good enough for street. But here in the summer, when we're going to be out in the woods for an extended period of time, I am going to air down to probably 10 to 15 psi. Not really sure where I'm going to go with it yet. But this is a nice little unit. I think they can be had for 30 to 50 bucks, depending on which kind you want. And it does pump up relatively quick. I went to 33 pounds on tire pressure, 25 to 33 tuck, 2 to 3 minutes per tire. I mean, if you're not wheeling with a bunch of people that's in a big rush, they'll air up just fine. Again, that's 31s, so I'm sure 35s are going to be different, 33s are going to be different, but the 31s, this Pittsburgh compressor, the gauge is fairly right. I've been getting it, well, it shows to be about 35, and it's showing, according to my gauge, it's been about 33. So needless to say, it's a fairly good pump. It's never failed me yet, knock on wood. A lot of people don't like Harbor Freight stuff, but basically what I wanted to show you was, I debated the onboard air through a company called Blair. I'm sure there's other companies that make it, and I can't justify to $300. I mean, I don't air down all the time. A lot of our trails are pretty much just like that, gravel road, some dirt. Some of the more extreme places we go, airing down is fairly necessary. So, well, basically, I just want to make a real quick video. It's not going to be my usual ramble for 15 minutes video, but I just want to show you that, these electric pumps do their job. I've had this one forever, or not forever, for probably 3 or 4 years at least. I used it in my garage, used it in my razor. I've kind of carried it around with everything I've had in case of, an emergency. And I just got to thinking, I was doing a little research on tire pressure and stuff like that, and people seems to be pretty happy with 32 to 33 pounds and 31. So I just want to give it a try. Your mileage will actually dictate, or your air pressure will actually dictate your tires, your weight of your vehicle, and stuff like that. So I mean, I'm not recommending a specific air pressure. I've actually not even tried anything over 25 or 28 in these, so I have no recommendation on air pressure. Just wanted to make a quick video about the pump. Like I said, these can be had at Harbor Freight. I'm sure you can find some at Walmart, your local auto parts store. Don't go solely on this gauge. Whatever you do, always verify with that. Always just add a little bit extra and release pressure as needed to get my desired pressure. So that's that. I'll end the video at that. You don't have to follow the norm and change your air compressor for your AC over to an onboard air, or you don't have to carry around a massively heavy tank. I stole mine away. I got a little, excuse me, there's some blankets and such in here. That junk filter, hoodies, top of my air box, cleaning supplies. I basically carry a box. Can't really dig too deep in there, but it's got plugs, things of that nature, jumper cables, and I keep this in it. I mean, reference of size, it's about the size of my hand, so you can stow it under your back seat, wherever you need to put it. Very good pump, highly recommended. Had it for years. So again, it plugs in to your cigarette lighter. Yeah, so that's today's video. It's just going to be on this air pump. I couldn't really think of anything else. I ain't got nothing major going on in life right now, so nothing as far as vlog wise, but I did want to share my air and up and down procedures. That's something that I was direct messaged about, was do you air down, and if so, how much. These particular tires, when I had slicker tires, the tires I took off of it, I aired down to about 12 to 15 psi. These I haven't aired down yet. No, I've not had a need to. They go anywhere I ask at 25 psi. So I'm gonna go now. I just want to kind of share the air compressor with you guys. Anyway, hope you guys have a good day. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Have a good day.